Hello, lovely people. It's been super long since I made my last podcast. Definitely multiple months. And if you wonder why this break, it's simply because I didn't feel like doing it. I didn't feel like speaking. Or let's say I didn't feel like making a podcast. I didn't feel like making episodes for my YouTube channel. I didn't feel like doing anything productive. So every day morning for the past few months, it's been like, okay, I wake up, I do my stuff, I log in, I do my office stuff. Of course, I work from home, and then things for my family, for my child, for my husband, and cooking and stuff like that, and then I go to bed. So every single day it's been like this. Nothing out of the loop, nothing exciting, nothing at all. And now because of corona, we're not even able to travel anywhere, so it's just been so monotonous, so redundant. And I think I kind of got into that comfort cycle. I got into that comfort bubble, and I was just sitting and every day I used to be like, okay, yeah, my life is so boring, I don't know what I'm doing with life. And again I would sit and do the same old stuff. I think many of you would be able to relate to this, right? Some periods of life, it's like, okay, every day I'm doing the same thing. I will not take an effort to change it, but still I will complain that life is boring, life is so monotonous. That's exactly what I was doing. I did not even bother to take a step to actually change that monotonous cycle, but I was just sitting and always complaining and just in that comfort bubble. So what happened is yesterday there is a WhatsApp group that's got like Indian women in Germany. So that's kind of a very supportive group where it's mostly mom related stuff. So people ask questions about pregnancy and baby care, and other mommies help them and so on. So it's a very, very supportive and encouraging group. And in that group I happened to share my podcast links many months ago. So apparently there is one mom who has started a new venture. So she started her own photography and makeup business as an entrepreneur. She has started a venture, and then so she said, okay, I have started this venture, please like my page and everything. And then she tagged me and she said, your podcast was one of the main inspirations for me to start this. And she also quoted a line that I had apparently said in that particular episode, and that was like, if you have a talent and you're not utilizing it properly, if you have a skill or a talent that you're not utilizing, then it means you're doing a big sin, not only for yourself but also for the people around you, also for the society. It's in those lines. So then she said, this was the line that really changed my attitude, and I thought, okay, I have the skill, and so now I am going to make a business out of it, and that's why I started. And she was very appreciative of that. And here I was, I was so happy that I was able to inspire another woman. But here I was without any inspiration, just sitting and doing my monotonous everyday work every single day, and then sitting and complaining at the end of the day that my life is so boring. That's when I realized, okay, I am just trying to be in my comfort circle. I am just sitting in my bubble, and I don't want to take the time to do something different. So then what is the skill that I have? If I am able to inspire one woman among the very few listeners that I have, if I am able to inspire one person to actually make a small difference, then it means there is something that I am also able to do productively. And if I'm not doing it, if I'm not utilizing it, it means that's the sin that I'm doing, not only to me but also to the people who might benefit out of it. I think all of us have such a skill. It's not just me. Everyone, every single person in this universe is special, and everybody has one special skill that would make not only their life better but the life of the people around them wonderful. But what happens is sometimes, of course, I'm not blaming or attributing this to being lazy or being lethargic, because being a mom, being a wife, that itself is like, it is sometimes very overwhelming. I can imagine moms of 2 kids, they must be like completely hands-on. They might not even have any time for themselves. But then taking away that 10 minutes of time for yourself and doing some small productive thing, making one small change, I think that goes a long way. So then I thought, okay, now I will take definitely some time every day to actually try to do something productive. And sometimes, the YouTube channel, that really takes a lot of effort, because recording and the editing and everything, it's pretty complicated, and I might not be able to work on that every day. But I thought, at least let me work on my podcast every day. This is just one step that I have taken. But I'm sure if you think what you are good at, if you think, okay, this is some small thing that I want to change, even you don't even have to be like an expert at something. But if you think, okay, from tomorrow I'm going to spend 10 minutes taking good care of my skin, working out, or 10 minutes if I'm going to sit and write a blog, if I'm going to sit and write a diary for myself, anything, any small thing, the 10 minutes that we take for ourselves is really making a lot of difference. So this happened a couple of days back, and yesterday I thought, okay, I will do some pre-preparation, and hereafter I will spend like 10 minutes on my podcast every day. And then yesterday when I was doing that pre-preparation, it gave me such a nice feeling. And I think this was the feeling that I was missing for the past so many months. That feeling of monotony and that feeling of, okay, what am I doing with life? It was not there yesterday, because I thought, okay, now I have a purpose. I need to somehow, my goal of today is somehow finish all my all my work, and then finally find 10 minutes for my podcast. So that was the small goal. And then when I did that yesterday, I suddenly felt so happy. I felt like, okay, I've accomplished something. And today now I'm taken like 10-15 minutes of my time to make this episode, and I again feel so happy. I think after so many months, my heart feels so satisfied, and it feels so full. And if I would use a very girly example, I would just say it looks like there is a place called Bodensee in Germany, and in that place there are many small islands, and there is one island which is full of flowers. So they have like so many varieties of flowers, and especially if you're around like springtime or a little, not too much into summer, but the beginning of summer, it's so beautiful. There are so many flowers in the island. Suddenly my heart feels like that island. I suddenly could remember taking a ship and going to that. It's not a big ship, I would say, but not definitely a boat. So let's call it something intermediate, but a big one with a good dining option, and it's got a restaurant and everything. So it's a pretty decent sized thing. So taking that from the port of Lake Constance, I think, and then going to that island, somehow that image just comes to my mind today. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you think you are stuck into that monotony, which I'm sure so many women actually always feel that way with work and kids and family and cooking and everything. It's like, it just never ends. So I think if you are stuck into that monotony, what you need to do is find a purpose, have a goal, and then make sure you take 10 minutes for that. And that 10 minutes gives so much happiness. On one side, this is so sarcastic, right? As a woman, all you need to make you feel accomplished and happy is just finding 10 minutes for yourself. If you would put it that way, then yeah, maybe it looks like super cheap, and it just shows how women really don't have time for their own and things like that. But that's not the only point, right? I mean, if you start with something that needs only 10 minutes, then yeah, let's go for 10 minutes. But if you think you have a bigger goal, if you think you want to set up a studio, if you think you want to set up a business, then at least start with that 10 minutes. And as it gains traction, as you put in more thought into that, as you go on and on and on, finally maybe you will actually end up spending 10 hours a day doing something wonderful. Who knows? But it needs a starting point. That's what I'm saying. The starting point of that 10 minutes is what we women are not taking. And when we try taking that, I guess that's really going to make a lot of difference. So I just hope this episode inspires you to take that 10 minutes every day for yourself, and first of all set a goal and purpose for yourself and try to accomplish that. Let me give you some ideas. Maybe start a diamond painting. I recently did that. You can just search it on Amazon. It's not a super expensive kit. It's pretty cheap. So you can start with doing diamond painting. If you're like totally, I don't have any idea of crafts and everything, then it's just sticking some stones into a picture. It's so easy, but it comes out so beautiful. The end result is so beautiful. So I would recommend that. Or you can just write down something that you like, something that you dislike. What are your goals? What do you like about things? What you don't like? You can blog, or you can do mandala paintings, or you can take a 10 minutes walk, 10 minutes meditation, 5 minutes of chatting with friends, taking time for close family and friends that you were not able to talk to so frequently. Anything. Literally anything. But that 10 minutes is definitely going to make you feel so much better, and I promise this has really made me break that monotony which I think I was having for the past few months. And I'm so grateful to the person who actually reminded me about my own skill, and that has inspired me to actually restart my podcast venture. At the end of the day, it's like this, right? When you give good things to the universe always gives you back good things. If you're spiritual, you can believe in karma, you can believe in fate. Or if you're non-spiritual, then you can just call it like, the theory of the universe, or however you want to call it. But the thing is, when you put something good, when you feed something good into people, that is exactly what comes back. And that was telling me, okay, I was thinking, what is the big deal out of this podcast? So I just try to be lazy and, as I said, just be in my comfort zone. But then, just because I had given this good thought to somebody, that same good thought, the same words that I used, she used it for me, and she said, okay, I remember these words. So if you are good at something and you're not utilizing that, it's a sin. And then when she told that to me, it was like, okay, wow, I started believing more in karma. So the more you do good things, the more you spread good things, the more that comes back to you, right? I literally felt that, and I was so happy that I was able to make a positive difference in someone's life. And I'm sure all of us can actually do it, but all we need to do is stay connected with positivity and with positive people. And that's exactly what I hope to bring to you through my channel. So keep listening to The Speaker Mama. This is the voice of an Indian mother.